Previously on Rock the Walls, Saturdays 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern.
Right now, we are joined by a band. They released their album, Ruining It for Everybody, on July 26th on Century Media. I'm here talking with Stephen Bradley. He's one of the guitarists of I Wrestled a Bear Once. Brand new record, and you guys doing it in your house like that. How much did it really help the writing process, or was it kind of the same as if you guys would have went to a studio anywhere else?
Well, because like the production is so much of our music, I guess, like all the electronics and stuff is kind of like what we've done forever. I mean, I guess it's like nowadays it's like all over every album, but it's normally like a producer adding it in type thing. I don't know, a lot of our songs, the basis of them is like the production of it, I guess. So it just, I don't see us ever going anywhere else. Like we'll just track the next record at the house too. It just makes sense for us. It's way easier. It's 3 a.m. We can, drink a Red Bull and do a shot of Jaeger or something and keep tracking guitars or whatever we want to do. Works out well. And there's no stress. It's like, hey, we're at the house. We don't have to drive anywhere. Like our last record was awesome. It was an awesome experience. We all hate the album because we wrote it in like 9 days and it was literally just a giant mess. Like we just had no time to work on anything. So I think definitely we go the home studio route for all the time.
No, with that approach being taken, is your label at all kind of, are they kind of on board with that, or are they kind of a bit kind of iffy about you guys working, doing it all yourselves?
That's like part of the reason we signed to them in the beginning, is because like our A&R guy, like basically a label, you have like an A&R guy who's like the person you talk to all the time. You don't, talk to the president and folks like that on a daily basis. Metal label's cool, we know him, we'll talk to him, but like our A&R guy is the most laid-back guy ever. We're like, hey, so we need money to make the record. He's like, cool, I'll put in the form, it'll be in your checking account next week. Whereas most labels, it's like, all right, well, I need a detailed receipt, documenting every expense, and then we'll pay that person directly. Whereas Century Media, for us anyway, just like, yep, here's some money, let us know when the record's done, we like your band, so cool. And that's why we signed to them, like I said, they don't want us to do anything that we're not stoked on, so. They're not expecting us to sell 1 million records, obviously, so, whatever. They like our band, and they're not trying to get us to do anything we don't want to do, so they're not trying to force anything at all. They're just, like, we present weird ideas to them, like, we just filmed a movie. They're like, hey, we want to film a movie, but we need money. They're like, yeah, you guys are weird enough to pull that off. All right, here's some extra money, so. They're just laid back.
As far as that goes with that movie, is that kind of just like a web internet thing, or are you guys looking to maybe put together a release and put it on DVD with maybe like a re-release down the road of a new album, maybe sometime next year?
It's going to be a Halloween thing. Like we're going to do screenings of it, just like a legit big budget kind of horror movie, but with us in it and like our music in it. And there's like some scenes of us playing, but it's mainly like movie. So we're figuring out right now, actually. We're definitely trying to do, like, screenings of it while we're on tour. Like, want to do one, like, California before we leave, and, like, wherever we can set them up. So, yeah, it definitely will be a DVD thing. It's too long to just do, like, YouTube or whatever, but we're figuring all that out now, because we don't really know. We're a band, not a fucking movie-making company, so it seems weird to, like, sell people a movie, but I don't know. We do so many stupid tour diaries anyway. I think the people that like really like our band already know we're idiots, so they're probably down to buy our DVD, smoke a bunch of weed, and laugh at it or whatever. Because it's literally, I mean, we're obviously not actors, yet we're acting in it, like clearly overacting, like, to make it ridiculous, like old school, like Evil Dead style, whatever, Dead Alive sort of thing. So it's interesting.
Did you guys kind of self-produce and direct it all yourselves, or did you guys actually hire on like a video team and actual?
It was a crew. It was wild. It was like we filmed on those red cameras, which are like
super expensive.
Yeah, like 6 digits for one camera, and then it was on like the dollies and tracks and all that crazy shit. There was like a crew of like 15 people working on it. It was pretty insane. Well, it's the guy that does all our videos, or 2 guys really, KOTK Productions. They kind of helped us come up with it, and then they were like, all right, well, whatever money you can get, we'll call in every favor on earth that we have to try to do it for, obviously the budget for it was not very high, but like looking at it, it's insane. Like it looks like, I mean, I'll never speak highly of our band, I guess, but like this movie looks like some Michael Bay shit. It's wild, so I think people are going to be really shocked that, like I said, it legit looks better than a lot of, professional movies that are released into the world, so it's pretty interesting. Some legit gore, like we had, it's like real set, like movie sets, like they built sets in a warehouse and like, flipped them upside down for some scenes, like crazy shit like that. So
Now, as far as that goes, you guys have a title for it, Just Chatter, maybe.
Still, we're bad with that. Like, the title for this record came about, like, literally the day we had to turn in the title. Like, I don't even know. The album title is, like, listed differently on some websites and stuff, even, too, just because we took so long to figure one out and turn it in. And then the time that we took so long to figure it out, we just put it off. We're like, hey, we wrote the record. The titles don't matter. It's like the lyrics and the music we take seriously, obviously. The lyrics are all, Krista stuff. They're not just bullshit. They're, if you read them, they all have, meaning. But song titles, we obviously don't care much about. And the album title, I remember we were sitting in a hotel room on tour and just came up with it and, like, emailed everyone, well, this is the title. All right, done. And the song titles, we just kind of made a list of ones we wanted to use, and then we're like, all right, what song sounds like it should be called Karate Nipples? How about this one? So that's literally how we name songs. I don't know. I don't see how that's any more silly than just being like, what's a word from the chorus of the song? All right, that's the title. Yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but I don't feel like that makes the music any more meaningful or anything, because you named it after a lyric.
Hear the rest of the interview at iwrestledabearonce.com. Listen to Rock the Walls with Patrick Walford, Saturdays 8 to 10 p.m. Eastern, only on Adobe Radio.